Jason, what's up? You done good tonight. Oh, howdy, number two. I better take my evening meds. Yeah, you Sparksboro. Got 3 in and 5 likes. I like that. Somebody figured out how to like it more than once. Oh, there it jumped up. Howdy, everybody. You coming in too quick for me to catch all the names. Oh, yeah, Timothy, we got an old boy from Scotland or Ireland checking in. Bobby, what's up? Now let me scroll back through here, see who all came in on me. Jason, Brandon, Timothy, Bobby. Howdy, y'all. I got my driving done for the day. Done, ate me a little bit of dinner, had light dinner. Might eat more before I go to bed, we'll see. Did a phone interview with Jim Dunn's wife. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, the like button was working. I got 5 likes on there. What's up, Jay? Sean, what's up? Yeah, you made it to a live chat. All right, that's cool. Shoot me your phone number. I don't think I have it. Have we talked on the phone? I don't believe so. I think we exchanged messages. What a dead chat is like? It'd be haunting. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to have to start a new, what do they call it on here? Playlist. Just for these. Trucker Tom. Well, thank you. Welcome. Glad to see you come in. There's plenty of people in here to harass. There's Jim Dunn. Well, of course she was hitting on me. What did you think, man? All right, that's cool, Brandon. I've got a few of them that I'm looking forward to do. I talked to our new shop manager, he started as a mechanic and worked his way up to lead mechanic. Now he's shop manager. I've seen him today and asked him if he'd do one with me, and he said he would. Buffalo, Indiana, huh? I have a dispatcher I'm going to talk to. He was a truck driver and now he's a dispatcher. He's not my dispatcher, but the drivers that I've talked to on his board, they say he's real damn good. So I'm going to talk to him sometime, see if he'll do a little phone interview with us. I'm just trying to do these phone interviews to get it from real people for anybody that's coming in. I think that's the best way. As the old saying is, go to the horse's mouth. With a couple of them, it's the south end of the northbound horse, but you know. I hate it when that happens. Hit the buttons too early, or with these fat fingers. Don't be blaming the phone, Jay. Oh. later. Dadgum thing. Popping up telling me I need to do a software update. No, I don't. Okay. What do you do, Jason? Well, it just cut off because my phone popped a message up at me, and I had to tell it no. What kind of work you do, Jason? Is it associated with trucking? And just because it might not be, don't mean we won't do the interview. My son, the one that passed away, got killed in that bike wreck. He started out, I think he was closer to 18. Started out as a dishwasher. Wound up running 3 restaurants before he got killed. Yes, I am. Well, I'm real close to it. I'm in Alma. I understand. That's all right. I bet you we could make it an interesting interview anyway. And I find it hard to believe that there's any business out there that don't have something to do with trucking. Trucks touch every aspect. Matter of fact, they brought in the material to build your building and your office furniture, whatever supplies you need. We have something to do with your trucking, with your company, on some level. No. One of the grandchildren, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, I went to the yard and dropped and hooked and then came down here. Well, I'm just 21 miles away from my drop in Fort Smith. This was pretty much the last truck stop. But the granddaughter in kindergarten or first grade, I forget. Well, that's the truth. I didn't hear about Gene passing, but Gene Wilder was a damn good actor, a good comedian. We're losing a bunch of them. Dadgummit. Makes me feel old. I remember when they was all young and doing drugs. But I took my truck and trailer up there to school for transportation day. They'd asked me to, so I did. Let the kids pass through the front here. Grandma was sitting in the bunk back there. And that's what I was telling them. I said, trucks have got something to do with every part of your life. Brought the bricks to your school and the wood to your house. And it was actually quite fun. The kids were interested. Venom, what's up? No, Gene Wilder didn't play on Bonanza. Gene Wilder, what was that woman he was married to? She was a comedian. Gene Wilder played in Stir Crazy, played with a black dude. They played in 2 or 3 movies together. Damn it, I can't think of his name right now. That'd drive me crazy. But no, Gene Wilder was a comedian. He had a few movies under his belt. He was a Saturday Night Live guy. Oh, is that what it is, Bobby? Thank you. Well, I pretty much run the Midwest. I run from Oklahoma and Texas. I get out of that just a little bit. Willy Wonka, that is correct. Richard Pryor, thank you, Jim. Him and Richard Pryor, man, they made a pair. Cracked me up, boy. And that deal in Stir Crazy when they're first going to prison, Richard's walking in and teaching him how to walk and be bad. And he didn't, I'm bad. I'm bad. Yeah, good old movie. Nope, I sure ain't, buddy. I don't watch that drama nonsense. I'm pretty much dedicated to my channel. I'll let them take care of theirs. Yep. He was a good comedian, good actor. Oh, what was his wife's name? Dadgummit, I can't think of her name. Oh, that tore him up when she died. She died a long time ago. Oh, man. That's true, Jay. That ain't what I hear, Timothy. Now, I tried to associate with a couple of them YouTube truckers in the beginning. Trucker Jim, he seemed, that's right, Gilda Radner. What are you doing? Sitting over there Googling this stuff? Because I know you ain't got that good a memory. And she was a good one, too. Now, I only seen her on Saturday Night Live. I don't know of any movies that she played in. But she was good on Saturday Night Live. I know it's a no smart cowboy. We feel for you. Oh. There's one of them internationals over there that I like. I can't see the picture, but see that red International? I love that hood they got on them things. No, I don't think she was in Animal House. That's all right, truck driver. Duct tape will fix it. 100-mile-an-hour Arkansas chrome right there. Yep. I don't know what it is about them. The first one I seen was the Harley Davidson edition. And man, was it cool. That Grindstone Cowboy, that's Jim Dunn. Only don't ask him to sing. He called me this morning, serenaded me. Trust me. I used to wish I could sing. Now I wish he could. Called me up singing Turn the Page, which used to be one of my favorite songs. Now I'm going to have nightmares. Oh, I thought when he left that message, oh yeah, Bob Seger, he's the best. I thought when he left that voicemail that he had got his fingers stuck in the door when he was closing it. Then he told me later that he was singing. I said, that ain't singing. That sounds worse than some of the calls I've heard them using to call the dogs and hogs in. And he only did 200 miles today. You watch him get on there and tell you he did 600. He only did 200 miles. Damn sissy. Uh-huh. What up, Anthony? Oh yeah, I like Bob Signer. Signer, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I like Bobby Boy. Boy, ain't that the truth. Six 6.74 miles. He almost did 7 miles today. Damn. What a super trucker. Yeah, he is. And that turned the page, that's always reminded me of trucking. It always has. Up on the stage. Feels like every time you hit a ship or a receiver or something, you can't be yourself. You got to put on the happy face. Oh, I did around 550 today. But I had mine planned out. And let's see, 6 o'clock, so I got 12. I got about 14 hours damn near to sit here. Place I'm going to, they're not going to open till probably 8. I might get in there at 7:30. They might come in. So I'll leave here between 6:30 and 7. Uh-huh. Yep, that's a fact, Anthony. I went pretty good in that. Thanks for asking. I didn't sleep real good again last night. So woke up at 3 o'clock, made myself go back to sleep. Then got up at 4. Morrow, Georgia in the morning. Morrow or Monroe? But I got up at 4 and I already knew I was done sleeping, so I took off trucking. Drove a couple hours, stopped, got about an hour and a half nap. Got up and brought it on in. Actually, I fueled my wagon, then I brought it on in. So, okay. You're just out of the city. And to me, that is still the city. That farmer's market, they've got a store in there. If y'all ain't never went in there, you need to go in there. It's actually for commercial restaurants and stuff. But you can still go in there. So, me and Grandma used to go in there. You can get this big old box of aluminum foil. I bought her one of them. I think that lasted her about 6 years. Well, thank you, Anthony. Looks like I got about 4 more need to hit that like button. I would like to go back in there. If we make a trip this winter, we're debating on it. We'll see if we can. I might stop in there. We're talking about trying to come that way after January. After January 1st, I have some vacation time. Debating on making a wild run over there, go see some grandbabies. Go beat the hell out of them. They ain't had a grandpa beaten in a while. Take them some bananas. I call them the banana bunch because they're climbing the walls. That'd be over in Georgia. The farmers market we're talking about is just south of Atlanta. What's up, Kale? Yeah, the restaurant inside the market. Well, hell, you never could get in there. It was good. First problem was to find parking around there. Then the next one, if you went in there at any kind of lunch hour, oh boy. Well, that'd be cool. Well, if we go over there, we're gonna go to probably go to Madison. Now, my boy actually is up in Athens at this time, but he gets his master's in December, and he's gonna try to stay in that area to get him a good job, get away from the BS job he's got. But we used to live over there in Madison, and I know on one of the Sundays we will be going to our old church, just say hi to some folks. We just lost one of the good guys over there. He was like 88 or something, and sounded like he stumbled and fell into his pond and drowned. And left his wife. She's around 86 or 87, I think. They were good. They're good people. Me and Grandma was talking about that. Yeah, buddy. What are you filling out applications for? For a driving job? And if you've told me before, don't get upset because I got a terrible memory. You already know that by now. Have you talked to CFI or Schneider yet? Schneider's one of the better ones. CFI is okay, but they're a little slack in their training. If you're a new driver, you're going to have to make sure whoever your trainer is that they really train you. You need to go listen to that phone interview I did with Nomad. That's who he's with. He said he thought he was getting good training till he got out here in the practical world and found out the guy didn't teach him what he needed to know. For real? Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure from New York City. I'm going to guesstimate in a car an easy 15, 16 hours, maybe more than that. I'd have to, well, let me see if I can do it on my, dadgummit. See, I was just telling you about these big fingers. New York, New York. I'll put that in.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
I don't know. Actually, I'll run straight across 20. Where I'm at, I can run some back roads. Howdy there, no night boot. Damn it. Give me a
Proceed
second,
to the
folks.
highlighted route.
GPS says it's 894 miles from Madison, Georgia to New York, New York. So 900 miles. Depends on how
Proceed to the
fast you
highlighted
drive.
route.
Did JJ come in talking smack? I would disagree with that, trucker Tom. Kale, don't do don't do Swift. Don't do it. You've heard me talking to Michael in here, and I know some others. You better do some hard homework and some hard thinking for you to go with Swift. What's going on, JJ? Yeah, that'd be cool, Timothy. Oh, we'll only be there a couple of days, 2 or 3 days at the most. I'll have 2 weeks vacation, but I'll only use one of it. So we come over there, we're only going to be there a couple of days. But as we go planning it out, I'll let you know. Are you going to be back in the States by then? Oh. Well, of course the good looking one's here. I started the video. I started the live stream. Well, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll get to meet you and Brandon and his wife. That'd be awesome. That wasn't wrestling he was doing with them sheep either. If this wasn't a family channel, I'd tell you what he was doing. What up, Chase? Nah, it's too early for Carlos. It's around 4:30 his time. So I imagine he's sleeping right now. Uh-huh. Starting to think Jim Dunn and JJ are kin. JJ, you got some Yankees in your family tree? Ah. You're better than me. I don't do that city stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm ready for some real time off. Without going to funerals or worrying about this damn truck. If we can make it happen, we'll see. That might be mine and Grandma's Christmas present to ourselves. Rent us a car and haul butt. Oh. Oh, me, oh my. JJ, you up to any good, or you just being ornery on here? Well, I'm always been a little bit off my rocker, they say, but I'd debate with that. Anyway, I don't own up to it. You ready to get back to some New York living, right? I've heard a lot about Hirschenbach, if that's how you really pronounce it. I don't know if they take on students or not. I've got somebody on here that just went over there and did some kind of a lease with them, I think, a walk-away lease. Waiting to hear back from them, see how it was. Well, we used to raise Yorkies. Them Yorkies, they're a trip. We got a half-breed Yorkie now. That old man Scruffy that I've showed you a few times, that's his daddy. Then we had a pure breed Yorkie that Mama bred him with to come up with this little guy. Which he's about 8 years old now, I think. 7 or 8, I forget. Oh, me, oh my. Well, meds are tearing my stomach up. I thought I took them within an hour of eating. I might have to eat a little bit more to settle my stomach. Huh. Well, she would swear that she wouldn't until she seen it. And then she would. I'm always up to no good. What kind of money you getting on them? Well, howdy, Jason. Well, howdy from the, well, I can't call it the great state, but howdy from Arkansas. I know that grumpy old dog we got, he wouldn't want another baby in the house. I know he said Florida. And I said howdy from the great state of, I can't call it a great state, but howdy from Arkansas. When I did do a tanker, it was local, it was construction, and tankers can be okay if you learn how to pull a tanker. You got to be on top of your game. That even with baffles in them, tankers can be a little bit hairy. You damn sure don't take your ramps fast, and you drive where you got plenty of stopping room, because that stuff will get sloshing and will push you around. You'll think you're stopping, but it'll say, no, you ain't. That's cool. Well, I will ask her. Right now she's at her brother's. Oh, some kind of football game they was watching, and she went over there to visit and got caught up in a football game, and no, she don't watch football. But she did get to visit. Yeah, she used to raise them Yorkies. They're a trip. Cow pokers? That sounds perverted. This is a family channel. Thinks he's a cowboy and he don't even know the terminology. Boy. That's a fact, Brandon. That is a fact. You gotta be on top of your A game if you're gonna drive a tanker. Same thing with hauling cars with them top heavy loads. Although I've seen some idiots driving both of them. Alright, we'll be here. Yep, a tanker yanker. I love how these people just pull up and block the driveway to run inside to talk to them at the shop. And there's plenty of parking over there. Blue heelers, huh? They are good dogs. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm parked for the night. Folks, I gotta make me a sandwich or something. I ate dinner and supposed to take my meds within an hour. And I did that little phone interview with Stormy and talked to Grandma. Then I took my meds, and I'm doing it a little bit too late. Well, that's better than your son having to change your diaper. Although I've been telling my boy that he might have to one day. Oh. Snap, crack, pop. Yeah, the doctor warned me about these meds and taking them on would make sure I took with food. And I've done real good for the last almost 2 months. This is the first time I've had an issue. put this back on. Oh, goodness. Oh, come on. And yes, it's Barres bologna. Thick slice. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, Kel, take it easy, man. 100 Jackson Nelson. Jason Nelson, okay. Oh yeah, it's whole wheat bread. Actually, it's sugar-free whole wheat bread. I didn't even know they made such a thing. So Grandma and Doc put me on this diet. Then Grandma found whole wheat that is sugar-free. Yep, still eating sugar-free bread. This might be interesting. Evidently PTL is a trainer, but that trainer being up there by the cab ain't doing no good. Well, at least the trainer stopped a student, let a truck go by. That was cool. you get out of Walmart, where we get ours. Right there. This is Miss Birds is the maker of it. So you can see down there, sugar free. Sorry about that, folks, but I had to eat something. So it was either let y'all watch or cut the live stream off. Celadon just coming around him, ain't cutting him no slack. And then gonna stop right beside him, that's nice. I really don't know. You'd have to wait until Diesel Dog gets in here. Either then, if he don't show up on this one, excuse me, I've got to do a phone deal with Jim Dunn. Then I'll probably go live again later tonight. But you'd have to ask Diesel Dog about him. I am not mechanically inclined. Can't even really tell you what motor's in here, and I've had them tell me 2 or 3 times. I just don't care. As long as it goes down the road, I'm good. When it don't go down the road, I call 1-800 your truck's broke. Yeah, it tastes fine. Oh, of course it's Diet Dew. Well, you got to get used to them. Grandma got me on diet sodas 20 years ago. And it took a little bit to get changed over. But now if I drink a regular one, man, does it taste sweet. I've been trying. I had lost quite a bit of weight. The last week or two, I put a few pounds back on. But I quit bringing out me and Grandma ain't been cooking at the house. So I'm eating more sandwiches and nonsense like that, and that's what I think's putting the weight back on. But don't neither one of us really feel like cooking. So what do you do? Well, I ate one for you, man. Actually, it is good stuff. I want so bad to get out and help him back in, because his trainer sure ain't helping him none. His trainer just watching to make sure he don't hit anything, which is good. But if you don't understand the concepts of backing, then it's a slow road to learn how to back up. And just standing there watching your student fight with it, I don't get it. And no, I don't have the patience to train anymore. And I don't know what their scenario is. The trainer might have already taught him all that he can, and it's like, damn it, you just got to learn by trial of fire. So we don't know. What up, Trucker Eddie? All right, Jim, we'll get it together, man. Well, cool, Alabama. I'm glad they was helpful to you. Yeah, the way that trainer's talking to him, evidently this has been a deal with him not learning the concepts of backing up. I'll watch his side for Oakley, though, because the trainer damn sure ain't on his blind side. That trainer needs to be trained. Coke's bad for you. Liquid, powdered, or rock. Coke's bad for you. Well, if you're already in a truck and stuff, the best place to do is go to a TA or a Petro and go to the very back. That's where I used to take my students. Weekends is usually real good. During the workday is real good, but go find your place where you got 4, 5, 6 slots all opened up and just start practicing. Back in and pull out, give yourself a different setup, work at all your different angles for backing in. After you get all of your driver's side maneuvers done, then start on your blind side. Jim, how come you keep deleting posts? That's a fact, Brandon. Hey, now the trainer needs to be telling him to get under it. I already posted it. I posted it right after we made it. It should be up and live now. That's a fact, Eddie. Yeah, it's done had 16 views there, Jim. It's been up for 55 minutes. Now he was in there and he had him pull out. I don't know his so he can practice or what? Now let's see if Oakley moves his truck. You do a lot of things wrong there, Jim Dunn. What up, David? I'm in Alma, Arkansas. There goes the Canadian truck. Plainfield, Indiana, huh? I'm behaving. I'm not getting out and telling him how to do it. The trainer, that is. If he lives with the rich folk, he needs to buy me one of them internationals. I ain't drove an international in 25 years. That was an old Eagle class. Well, he did better. I like my W9s now. Well, God might like it, but that trainer probably wouldn't. Actually, there's a video, Trucker Eddie, where I tried to help a feller slide his tandems, and he went off on me big time. Called me everything but a man. Oh, I got hot that day. Oh, I don't know. It's back in there somewhere. Now, I would argue with that. I've seen some good ones out here. I'll tell you what's impressive. If you watch any of them videos from Europe, because them towns are all old and small, and they got mostly cab overs. Some weird looking ones, but cab overs. Some of the stuff I've seen them do in videos just blows me away. Make me look like a rookie. Oh, it's on my channel. Anybody remember what, it's either going to be on their daily updates or on the So You Want to Be a Trucker. I think it's on So You Want to Be a Trucker. I don't even remember the name of it. Oh Lord, I got 277 videos in that trucking one. I ain't sure what one it is, man. Exactly, Brandon. He probably don't know how to sell. And it takes a required art to be able to teach people. I know it ain't in that stuff. Miss Peta, that was a monkey we came across, literally. Driver had a monkey out in California. Dude, I ain't gonna be able to find it. There's just too many on there. And I'm ignoring the live stream looking. I don't know. Oh, that's just the ones in the trucking. I got lots of libraries. What up, David? The one where I was in Dallas and I tried to help that old boy slide his tandems. He went off cussing me. What up, O3? Yep, that's right, Eddie. I bet I could have him backing in within an hour. What up, Drum? What do you mean, what happened with the tandems? With Michael calling, I hung up on him. Exactly. Oh, you mean that video? Yeah, I did. There's Carla. A lot of people talking about you. I told them leave you alone. Oh boy, that'd be fun, David. The trick to your tandems is put that mud flap bracket at the end of the last pallet. Where the wood ends, put your mud flap bracket. So open them back doors, see how far up it is. Mark it on the side of your trailer. Put your tandems there. WD-40 is your best way. Get you a bungee strap. Wrap that bungee strap around it several times. Stretch it out to the side of the trailer. Get in and move that trailer back and forth. Forward and reverse. Forward, and they'll pop out eventually. You can also put that bungee strap on there, have it good and tight, and take your hammer and go back there and hit the hell out of them pins and knock them in. And sometimes you got to put 2 bungee straps on there. Yeah, he's making him pull out again. So evidently he's just having him practice, which is good. It would be better if he was giving him some education, some verbal on it. However, once again, we don't know what this trainer has been going through with this student. Don't have him back in between them trucks. He ain't ready for that. Right, Carlos? What up, Lauren? Well, I do too. And the 2 things I use is I want my pressure gauge around 62. The mid-60s, preferably around 62. And I want my mud flap bracket at the end of the wood. I find the happy medium between the 2 of them, and I'll go axle out, and 99% of the time, I'm right on time. There we go. Them hammers come out helpful, don't they? I still carry one, but I carry mine for thumping my tires. Yep, and that's what I tell them in the video, know your equipment. Yes, I do, Brandon. I've tried to cover all topics. I'm down here in Alma, Arkansas, which is just outside of Fort Smith. Yeah, he brought out the bad side in me that day. I think I even used a couple bad words. I try not to do that. I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about it. Didn't buy any sausages with A1 sauce. I had to take a quick break and wolf down a sandwich, help my meds settle my stomach. And they would try and get me to eat by any sausages, which I like them. But I don't know about that A1 sauce nonsense. Maybe Worcestershire sauce. That's a fact, Eddie. That helps. I gotta give the trainer props for making this student keep doing it. It's half a dozen times he's fought it back in the hole. See, now you done hurt Brandon's feelings. I told you he was a sidewalk sissy. Well, if that was my kids back in the day, that would have been ketchup. They want to put ketchup on everything. Yeah, he's had him pull out. I don't know how many times. But, you know, sometimes you got to do it. Yep. Well, like I was talking to Jim Dunn one day. I told him I put on a half a tank of fuel. He's like, half a tank? Why? I always top off. And I said, weight issues. Oh, wow, I never thought about that. Well, at least I let you watch. Well, and I don't try to max mine out. I could have put more fuel on that day, but I didn't need to. I knew how much I needed, and I just put enough on to get me through the scales without being harassed. And I don't like to be up there at 33,850, because then they want you to stop on that scale. I just soon go on through there and let them push me on out. Oh, goodness. Yep, that's what I always figure, 8 pounds a gallon. I figure 100 gallon is 800 pounds. 200 gallon, which is what we carry more or less, is 1,600 pounds. Oh.
Are you going to Missouri at any time?
Oh, I ain't got a clue. Uh-huh. I understand. Wrong way, truck driver. Or I'm sorry, wannabe truck driver. He's still at that point where he has to stop and think about it. Once you get past it where you ain't got to think about it, you have a whooped. Young lady walked by asking if I was going through Missouri anytime soon. Nope. We ain't allowed passengers anyway. By the company or grandma. They both say no. Oh, me, oh my. Well, we've been on an hour and 20 minutes. No, it wasn't no lizard. Yeah, grandma can. But this company's real strict on that rider policy, and I don't have a problem with it. Gives me an honest way to tell them, nope, no riders. And in her case, she wanted to ride to Missouri. I ain't going to Missouri. Uh-huh. It might work for you, Brandon, but I'm a lightweight. Yep. Oh, back in the day, I used to pick people up and give them a ride. I don't do that nonsense no more. This day and age, you can end up dead. That's what I'm saying. I mean, she'd get a little bit of drink of water, but if she got a knife or a gun, I could be just as dead. I like that, Brandon. And Greyhound will be. Well, I've been called crazy already in this live stream. They said I was off my rocker. Told them I wish I had a rocker. I'd like to be sitting on the patio in a rocker. I just wish one of y'all would win the lottery and share the winnings with me. Carlos, any idea on your scheduling yet? Yeah, I did. When I first got here, I skipped my lunch today and had a real light breakfast. I had some rump roast and veggies, but I forgot to take my. Oh yeah, he's hitting the brakes like crazy. He's riding the brakes, but I forgot to take my meds and took them a little bit late, which is why I had to eat that sandwich. My meds don't go on empty stomach well. All right, buddy. Love you too. Y'all be careful. And don't worry about Carlos. He'll stay crazy. Well, that's cool, Bobby. Question is do you play? You can't win if you don't play. He don't know, but you're independently wealthy, Carlos. You just drive a truck for fun. And now the trainer got up in the truck and trying to explain to the student what he's doing. Ridge Runner, what's up? Howdy, howdy. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for coming in. You will get picked on in the live feed. Just give them time to get to know you. That's tomorrow. Good night, Brandon. Love you, brother. Now we got Anthony deleting messages. Now, Carlos, you hear that? That's the trainer, and he's still riding them brakes. And he didn't even fix the guy's problem. Well, if you're a trainer, you ain't supposed to be sleeping while they're driving. Oh, I'm just picking at you, Anthony. It ain't no big deal. But at least he's trying to train. He's trying to teach. But them little short pull-ups, them 4 and 5 foot pull-ups, that just don't work good in a big truck. Unless you absolutely got to do it. Then you need to be cranking on that wheel a lot. But they're talking. I like that. Communication is good. That's what I'm thinking, Carlos. In my opinion, it is, Adam. The only real difference between the two of them is you're going to get weather days that you're off on the heavy equipment. No, he ain't had him get out and look one time, man. Yep. Matter of fact, I think I mentioned that in my video about backing up. Told them the trick is to know how to do a proper pull-up and to get some good out of it. So many times I see drivers go to back in and they got their truck bent like this and they'll do a pull-up and they'll do it the same way. Adam, you have a lot more, how should I say it? You've got a lot more you can go up the ladder as an equipment operator. Now, if you're talking about going to training, what I would suggest you do is find a place to train you with a crane. Now, you ain't going to make near as much money in the beginning, but once you got your certification and you got a couple years under your belt, oh man, there's a big demand for crane operators. Well, my windows are down. Damn, Oakley, you right on top of that truck. And there's no need to be. I gave Oakley more credit than that. For a crane operator, if you get into the power lines and stuff, I got a brother-in-law that does it out in California, and he makes stupid money. So $20 an hour in most places with a real crane. Now they're going to start you out on a little truck crane. Hi Stormy, what's up, dear? They're going to start you out on a real small crane, and you'll have to work your way up. But it is not out of the realm of making $40 or $50 an hour if you're in the union, mostly on the West Coast. Well, on East or West Coast. But my brother-in-law is doing the West Coast, and he's making stupid money. I mean, just stupid money. So do your little research on that. But in the beginning, you might only make 17, 20 bucks an hour. That's more than you'll make flipping burgers. Stormy, did you watch our video, hon? Or listen to our video? Oh, me, oh my. No, you didn't. You did fine. Yep. Well, as in anything, you've got to pay your dues. Yeah, I bet it is, Adam. But see, so many of the people coming into any part of the work field, they all think that they should just start at the top pay. They don't believe they got to pay their dues and work their way up. That just ain't how it works. Yep. And you don't make no 17 bucks an hour, do you? That's exactly right, Eddie. At least she's working. And the hell of it is, with a truck driver husband, chances are she could get by without working. But she chooses to work. That's honorable. Yeah, you go crazy if you don't. Of course, Grandma, she stays busy with her two puppy dogs. You've got 3 kids to raise. One of them happens to be in a truck, but the other 2 are in school. Yep, 2 kids and a Yankee. Now the trainer has him trying to keep his trailer tandems on the yellow line, which is just trying to teach him control, which is a good thing. He's thinking. But what he ain't doing is watching the nose of that trailer. And it's getting awful close to that truck next to him. Overthinking and oversteering. All right, honey. Enjoy your evening. I'm fixing to have to run inside and use their facilities. So I'll probably go live again here in a little bit. Let me take care of some personal business, and Grandma's on her way home. If any of y'all can make it back here in about an hour or so, I'll see you in an hour or so. I'm going to try. Y'all remember, the good Lord loves you, and so do I. Thanks for stopping in. Good night.